Warning: this program may contain visuals that might offend sensitive viewers. Parental guidance is advised.
Extortion and the murder of a City of Cape Town official have stopped the 500 million housing project meant to help the city's most vulnerable residents, who have been waiting for proper housing for over 30 years.
Sometimes the toilet bucket is full. I don't know. I must took a graf. Hoe noem ze maar een graf? A spit. I must make a and then I must put that straw inside there.
If you don't want it, you don't want it. If you want it, you can take it. It's like a toilet, moss.
We stay like this, like we are here. We get empty promises.
Yeah,
see, nothing is changing in the years is passing.
And the children are growing.
They very quickly.
You cannot go cry. Nothing. No one is gonna help you.
You have to help yourself.
You have to help yourself. Yeah.
According to reports, Cape Town has about 146 households living in 437 informal settlements. Many of these settlements existed before democracy, but are still not officially recognized, leaving residents without secure land rights. Near Elsa's River, there are two largely overlooked informal settlements, Malawi Camp and Freedom Farm. Many don't know they exist, even though thousands fly over them daily from Cape Town International Airport. The settlements are located on land owned by Airports Company South Africa, EXA for short. EXA plans to extend the Cape Town International Airport runway, requiring the relocation of residents. To address this, the City of Cape Town launched the Symphony Way EXA housing project in 2022, aiming to provide over 3,000 housing opportunities for residents of Freedom Farm, Malawi Camp, and Blikkiesdorp. However, the project stalled after a city official was murdered in February 2023, leaving residents frustrated and still waiting for proper housing. Many residents have lived in these informal settlements for many years without basic services. In Malawi Camp, about 400 households rely on just 2 communal taps. There are no working toilets. Water shortages are common and there is no electricity, forcing some to connect power illegally. While investigating living conditions in Malawi Camp, we saw a truck delivering potters, portable toilets provided by the City of Cape Town for people living in shacks. Simone has been collecting and cleaning potters in Malawi Camp for 2 years, earning just over 5,000 rands a month. She says some residents refuse to use them, preferring to go to the bushes as they find the toilets undignified and lacking privacy.
If you don't want it, you don't want it. If you want it, you can take it. It's like a toilet, moss.
So there are no toilets in this area?
There is toilets in this area, but it's vandalized. All of this toilets is vandalized.
She demonstrated how they work.
Like that, you open it, and the one is come at the top. You open also, and then you can pee, and it's gonna go through like this. Yeah, that's all. Okay. The pee is gonna go through there.
The potter toilets stay inside the house until collection, which can take up to 7 days. She says the smell on collection day is unbearable.
It's difficult for me because I must go fetch it at the people's houses. And when I come back, it's also difficult for me because I must drop it at the people's houses again.
And the smells?
Oh, it's stinking. It's stinking. But I'm not gonna get sick like you guys. If it's like it was the full one, you won't stay like this to it because it's smelling. But not for me. I'm used to that smell. Some of the people throw away a lot of water in the toilets, and it's plastic. It's very heavy. I'm stressed about every time. I'm stressed. But what I can do if I don't have a job?
So this is your job?
This is my job, yeah.
But how does she protect herself from infections?
For infections, you must use gloves, no? To go fetch the toilets in the morning. We used to get injections. And you must use the gloves. And you get injections for this. You're not going to get sick from it. I myself, I'm working with it, you see. I'm not going to get sick because I get injections.
Regan Peters has lived in Malawi camp since 1994.
What is life like in this place? Like, what do you want to see happen or change here?
The first thing is electricity. And the second thing is toilets for everyone. Not plastic toilets you go sit on. A toilet that you can flush. They then put the water here. See? So already they told us last year, in the year before, we're gonna wait 5 years and then we're gonna move here. But then someone get killed there who was busy building our houses. These people from Biala is coming there by our property where our people supposed to go live. That people from Delft, they come there to the same property where the people was busy building the houses for us. So what about us here if we gonna go stay there, and when is that gonna happen?
The lack of electricity in Malawi camp has created dangerous conditions.
On behalf of the electricity, yes, it affects a lot of people because it takes a lot of people to go to hospital because he's willing and able to put the light on there by a transformer box where all of us is getting power. You see, sister, what do you think how many winters I've passed here for 30 years here in Malawi camp? See? So what about my children? They also gonna grow up here in the same place, in the same struggle. We stay like this, like we are here. We get empty promises.
Yeah,
See, nothing is changing in the years is passing.
And the children are growing.
They very quickly. Because like I tell you, I've been past generations and generations the way we lose our children here also in this place. So the infrastructure is poor, no doubt about it. See, there's no food to eat at night. See, and the mothers and fathers, they need to pick up some these aluminium tins and stuff and plastics to can provide, and not to can be a burden. That's why I'm telling you, things is getting heavy in the houses of the families. See, and that make that they start break each other off, stealing from each other, hurting each other. You see, so we need a strength here. We need a parkie also here for the kids to play out of the road because the kids been dying here by the road also.
Less than a kilometer from Malawi camp is Freedom Farm, home to about 1,000 households. Liviellen and his wife Cheryl Dean have lived here for over 20 years and have 3 children together. They say the lack of toilets has forced them to use buckets.
This is the one I use in the inside of the home.
Use a bucket, Ima.
Yeah, I'm use a bucket, Mama, to took it in our home. That is now for my children and for my woman. Yes, it's on the inside. So every time the Emma is full, I must take the Emma out and bring it outside and put them in the bucket. Sometimes the bucket, yeah, sometimes the toilet bucket is full. I don't know. I must take a graf. A spit. I must make a I must make and then I must put that straw inside there. Because I can't throw it there by people, or I can throw it in the bush.
But the
So
times are Friday.
Yeah.
So when we must them or they must us, so the bucket is full.
It's full.
Then we must make all. Yo, it's very messy.
The smell is not right, you see, because why I know.
The children.
Yeah, for the children, sometimes you make them sick, because why the smell is not right. Even you can took on the bucket, you can smell not the right, is not right, because I move.
You mustn't even touch there.
Yeah, you move in your home, you see, so you want to make food. Why you can make food? You see, because you must throw away that stuff, and then you must make food.
It must be a distance from us.
Yeah.
From our home.
So how long has that one been here for?
For a week.
For a
Fridays. Week. Only Fridays they come fix it.
So it's been here for a week?
Yes.
For a week,
They haven't collected it? They're gonna collect it
tomorrow.
This
is the bucket. So you can see that is the bucket. You can see the bucket is more than full.
Sometimes they come very late.
Yeah, and sometimes you come 7 o'clock. Sometimes you come 5 o'clock. He took it. He make it leak for us, and then he give us another pot. And sometimes a pot is full, and then the guys didn't come. So I must,
because it's too much. It's too full.
It's too full.
Residents struggle with water issues and feel ignored by their councillor, who they say fails to address their concerns promptly.
The same from the pipe, the crane, the tip.
Yes.
The tip was broken for a month. I must go to Malawi, I must go to the graveyard for water. So the people was come now, like yesterday, he was come to make the tip right.
So they only fixed it yesterday?
Yesterday, Mama.
So all this time it was broken?
It was broken.
And you would have to travel to other
places
to get water?
Yeah.
Taps are usually dry, and when water is available, residents take turns filling their buckets from a low-pressure communal tap, often waiting for hours.
All the people stay around us here in that area here, in the B-side. You go every day there, but that one tip. Sometimes the tip is full of people, because like the people come with lots of buckets, see? And then I come with my buckets. I must wait until night, you see. So until tonight I must make food. You see.
You have to wait the whole day.
Yeah, you must wait the whole day, because there's no people who say, oh, come, let that people make these 2 buckets full, and then I make us 2 buckets full. No, that guys want to make the 10 buckets full, you see. And then I must wait.
Because they first.
Because they first, they by the tip. Because everybody need water, you see.
Livielen lives in poverty and hopes for a better home for his family.
It's not right to live like that, you see. Because why there's some other people, they live in homes, you see, you can go to the toilet, you can wash him every day, you see. I can wash his every day, you see, because why there's no water every day.
Many residents here have trouble getting enough food.
People, they struggle, you come in, you bring that old cost, you see. Some from children from us must go there and pick up that food, you see. The food is not right, but it is right, but there is a smell in you see, so you must cook that flesh, you must make item. You see, because why that is a survival.
Unemployment is high in Freedom Farm, so most people depend on horse and cart to make a living. They use the horses to carry scrap metals and clean gardens for the wealthier people, earning money to support their families. Livielen has 1 horse and says that, despite the odd jobs he does, the money is never enough to take care of his family.
The struggle for us
is heavy.
It's too much. You see, Mama. Sometimes I go, even I'm a man here, but sometimes I go out to work to get her survival. I didn't get survival. So I come back home, I tell my wife I didn't have survival for the 2 days or for the 2 something like that. So she must go to the robots. We must go there and ask for the people there, to provide for our children.
I don't know if you're gonna get, I don't know if he's gonna get a survival for today and years nothing. So I also go out to look for something to see so we can help each other because we must think on the horses, the dogs, the children in us. But it's not every day that people give. But if he gets, he must buy for the horse, firstly for the horse and then after for us. Because that is must not operating, but they must first serve the horse and then for us, we must get the caramels.
Theo has lived in Freedom Farm for over 10 years and says most people depend on horse and cart to survive. He adds that keeping horses is expensive and many prioritize them over their families.
If we don't buy food for them, then we cannot go work maybe the next day. Then there's maybe 10, then they can go work. So we maybe sacrifice for them so we can go work tomorrow because they come first before the family.
Is it like that?
It's like, like that for us. But if your horse is thin, you cannot go work. Then the SABC get you, they tell your horse is too thin and you cannot work. So every day we buy food for them because they provide for us and we provide for them every day. So that's why we go work. Sometimes they rest and we buy from our food for them and take the scrap metal in to buy food for the horse. Then they rest sometime and then they go work again. My first horse I buy is like 3,000 rand. And from that I work on. I almost got 18 horses, but I take away because it's expensive now. So I just got 5 now. Every day I go work with my horse to get income for my family because we live in poverty here. And we collect scrap metal to get the income. And we take people's branches away to the dumping and that. So that's our way we survive with the horses. But we don't have other income. And sometimes we struggle with water and stuff here. But we go and get for food for the horses. That's why we go work every day. Most of the people have horses here like long time and that's the income every day. If they don't have a horse, it's like nothing. It's like a bakkie you have if you have a horse. But bakkie is expensive. We don't have like much money for bakkies and stuff. That's why we rely on the horse and cart. Most of the people here.
Life in this community is tough for many. Theo thinks the housing project is a good idea, but since it doesn't have space for his horses, he's unsure about moving there.
They said they're gonna move us that side, but our horses are going because it's small houses they give us. Some people did move there, but they come back with the horses because there's no place for the horses. So I prefer not gonna go. If they give me a nice place for my horses, and then I can go. But here I will stay.
So do they expect you to leave your horses here when they move you to other places?
Yeah, some people did move, then they must sell the horse and they got nothing now. There you must buy electricity, everything. So it's expensive there in the houses than here. You must pay your water, everything there. So they must give us plots to put our horses and stuff, then we can go nice like this. But not small spaces.
So horses on the street like now.
Frederick Peters has lived in Freedom Farm for over 18 years and says the money they earn from the horse and cart is not nearly enough.
An estimate, just give me an estimate how much you
Maybe 250 rand now and like 100 rand, 80 rand, like so. But not much, like 300 for the most stuff. We can make like, we must put like bitchy script, lot of script we must take on in to survive. Then we can give the one who work with the horse. We must provide for him.
must provide for us and we must provide for the horse. But first is the horse we must provide for. And first the horse, then we after. Yes, it's very difficult to stay here in this place, but we are strong. If we are together, we are strong. But if you are only one, you love one, then you ain't gonna make it. But you have your mind and you use your mind carefully, then you can survive. See, and with these horses, we survive every day. That is, like I say, that is our bread and our butter to eat. If I don't have a horse, I must go here by Theo, you don't have money for me for bread. I must go to Llewellyn, you don't have something for me to eat for a night. And it's ain't gonna be nice for you. So maybe you are big like me, I'm a big guy. I can't go by him and ask every day because I have a family also. I must look after my family, my horses and stuff, everything like that. So.
I got like 5 guys who work for me, all got families, and they all look after their families. So it's them and for me, they must look in after the horses. See, it's a struggle we got. Sometimes we don't get, we must just go on. We cannot go cry. Nothing, no one is gonna help you. You have to help yourself, yeah.
We asked the Western Cape's Human Rights Settlement Department for an interview about the living conditions in Malawi Camp and Freedom Farm and to find out when the housing project will resume. And in a written response they said, the Delft Symphony Way Extra housing project was paused following the murder of the official. The contractor left the site. A new tender process had to be undertaken as is required by law, and this process has been finalized. The city is doing its best under very difficult circumstances. Since a new contractor has not yet been appointed to restart the multi-million rand housing project, the vulnerable residents of these 2 informal settlements will continue to live in squalor.
I don't think it's not now, maybe in 5-10 years, long time. So we must just wait for them, yeah. But they must give us nice plots for our horses where we can build our stables in our house there.
I do this for the grandmothers from 85, 90 years old who still live here in this cold. I do this for the youths who don't go to school. There's a lot of them here. That's why I tell you, we need a lot of help from government here. That the mother and father can have a job, that they can pay for the school fees and for everything.
My verlangen is omdat as hulle net vir ons kan help met die water, iewers met toiletpotte, die plek waar jy nou in kan sit. Verstaan? Ja, daar waar dit kan flas, dan is het vir ons beter, you see.
En
Electricity, like that, you see.
They never come here. They just go there outside. They must come here and see. Yeah, they must come here and see how the people live in poverty.
We also feel like we are no one here. Yeah. That's how we feel also.